This presentation will be about a fatal shooting between a cop and an elderly woman. The shooting took place on Tuesday, May 6th. The elderly woman was 93-year-old Pearlie Golden, known to her neighbors as Ms. Sully. Golden allegedly had a .38 caliber revolver during the shooting. Before being shot, she fired 2 rounds into the ground. After the shooting, she was taken to the hospital, where she died due to her injuries. According to Roy Jones, Golden's nephew, before the shooting, Golden went to renew her license. Her license was revoked because she failed the driving test. This made her very distraught when Jones refused to give her her keys after she demanded them. She then proceeded to go inside her house and get a gun. Jones then called the police out of desperation and fear for his life. Due to his personal request, he is not releasing his picture to the general public. The responding officer was named Stephen Stem. He then confronted Golden and asked her several times to lay down her weapon. After she refused and allegedly shot her own weapon twice, he fired at her several times, hitting her in the arm and chest. Questions are being raised about Stem's possible overuse in firearms. Before this incident, he shot and killed Tedarali Satchel. While responding to a discharged weapons call, he found Satchel firing a weapon inside his car. He then proceeded to shoot and ended up killing him. His actions were deemed legal, and no charges or disciplinary action were taken up against him. The shooting between Stem and Golden occurred inside the city of Hearne. Hearne is about 90 miles northeast of Austin and approximately 140 miles south of Dallas. Mayor Ruben Gomez and the Hearne City Council gathered to decide what, if any, disciplinary action should be taken against Ruben Gomez. After 30 minutes, there was a unanimous vote to fire him. Stem's legal trial is still going to be held in the future, and the verdict has not been determined yet. Robert McCabe, Stem's attorney, says that the mayor is simply succumbing to an outraged people's demands. He says that his client acted exactly how the law dictates he should have, given the time he had to react and the options that were available to him. Texas Rangers are currently investigating the shooting to see if events unfolded exactly how Stem said they did. They are checking to see if any wrongdoing was committed by Stem. On a side note, both Stem and Roy Jones's stories appear to match up almost perfectly. The question that everyone is wondering is, how does this affect the general public of the United States of America? Besides the grievances felt by Miss Sully's neighbors, the other 3 points that are raised are the care of our elderly, possible abuse of power by cops, and gun control. A survey in 2010 revealed that more than 40 million people in the United States are above the age of 65. This is the age where mental disabilities and handicaps start to occur. It raises the question on whether these elderly folk should still be allowed to have firearms and if we should be taking better care of them. The fact that Officer Stephen Stem was responsible for 2 deaths raises the question on whether cops are abusing their power. Some people believe they are finding loopholes in the law to take out their violence on innocent people. They are unsure if the cops are actually doing their jobs or merely blaming people and using stereotypes to promote violence. One of the most controversial topics in America is raised by this incident: gun control. Some people are saying that Golden should not have had a gun due to her elderly age. Other people say that Stem should not have had a gun due to his responsibility in a death earlier before this incident. Either way, both sides are agreeing that this incident would never have happened if the gun control was more strict. Do you think Stem's actions were legally justified? Do you think care of our elderly, abuse of power by cops, or gun control are issues in the United States today? Thank you for watching my presentation on this current event.